Hello everyone, welcome to the Kapil classes for English test of the class. And today I'm going to tell you, I have taught this topic, but now I'm going to teach that topic again because the class will be taught in English. No Hindi word will be spoken in this class. So the topic is time. As you know, in English many students they get confused when they use this time and they don't know what is time in English grammar. So it has many definitions, but one definition I need to tell you, that time is divided into two parts in English grammar. Especially one is point of time and another one is time expression. What is point of time? What is time expression? Usually if I tell you point of time, it is usually used with indefinite and as well as continuous. And indefinite continuous means present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. And time expression is usually used with perfect and as well as perfect continuous. Whether it is present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Usually we use time expression with these structure, these categories, and point of time we usually use with these categories. Now the question arises, what is point of time? In point of time, if I say it is a particular time, you can say particular date. If you are telling someone that is particular date, that is called point of time. Particular day, particular time, particular month or particular year, that is called point of time. With date and day we usually use on the preposition. If we are speaking, if we are using these words with indefinite and continuous, we usually use definition, we usually use preposition before these time. Usually day and date we usually use on, and month and year we usually use before them in, and before time we usually use at, like at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. whatever you can say. Like in July you can say in July, or you can say in 2010. Date means you can say on Monday, like we went to Delhi on Monday. You can say at 8 a.m. or you can say in 2019, whatever is that you can say. So here time expression has some certain preposition, that is day or date, on, and time, at, and month and year we use in. And these preposition do not give any kind of sense. They do not give their own sense. They have no meaning here, and they can use with indefinite or continuous, you can use them. But if I talk about time expression, the definition is, time expression is action continue with time. And if you want to watch this video in Hindi language, there is a link in comment box, you can watch that. Action continue with time. And as well, there is a good information for you. If you want to join a live class, you can call this number and you can start your live class. And if you want to learn spoken English, how to speak English, you can join, as well as you can, if you want to learn grammar, how to pass the SSC, what kind of grammar English comes in SSC, Bank and NDA series. I teach the whole grammar portion, tense, noun, adjective, adverb, preposition. These things I teach. So I teach both spoken as well as grammar. You want to join spoken, that is you will be given the spoken classes as well as, and if you want to learn grammar, you will be given the grammar classes also. Action continue with time, and time starts from past. So this is the definition of time expression. Where we use that? We usually use it with perfect and perfect continuous. How we use that? For example, if I say I am teaching, that is correct sentence if I am saying I am teaching. But if I am saying I am teaching you I am teaching you for 2 hours. So here for 2 hours is time expression, because you can understand time starts from far, action continue with time, and time starts from past. That is called time expression. And with time expression we cannot convert the sentence into continuous. We have to convert either perfect or either perfect continuous. And if the sentence is given in continuous and time expression is given with continuous tense, we have to convert that into perfect continuous. So usually we cut am and we have to add here have been. I have been teaching for 10 years. So there is a one kind of rule you can say, which you can apply. One kind of rule you can apply. What? Like if you use time expression with continuous tense, if you use time expression with continuous tense, so change into perfect continuous. And if it is present, past or future, if it is present continuous, it will be present perfect continuous. It is past continuous, it will be past perfect continuous. It is future continuous, it will be future perfect continuous. You can have so many examples. For example, if you say I am living in Delhi, that is correct sentence. But if you say I am living in Delhi since 2010, here it is wrong sentence, because that is continuous, and in continuous if we use time expression we have to add perfect continuous. Here we have to cut am and use I have been living in Delhi since 2010. Now question arises. The question is where we use for and where is we use since. For we use, you know very well, we use with indefinite time, and since we use with definite time. And now we also get confused when we use like since and for. Usually if I write a sentence, for example, I am teaching you, usually I ask this sentence, I ask this rule to the students when I teach this structure. I am teaching, or you can say I am studying, I have been studying for 2 hours. So usually I ask why you use for. They say, sir, it's an indefinite time. I agree with them, because it's an indefinite time. You can use for, you have to use for with that. But I asked why for 2 hours is indefinite time. They usually say, sir, I have been teaching for 2 hours. I don't know of which 2 hours I am talking. Is it possible? Like I don't know which 2 hours I have been teaching. Is it possible? Usually students and the people, they give me the answer when I ask, sir, how it is 2 hours is indefinite. They simply say, sir, I have been teaching for 2 hours and I don't know of which 2 hours I have been teaching. So they simply reply me that, but it's a wrong answer to give that. You are using for, that is correct, it is okay, for is correct here, that sentence is correct, but the definition which you give to use for in a sentence, that is wrong. This is not the right expression, right definition to tell that I have been teaching for 2 hours and I don't know of which 2 hours I have been teaching. It's totally wrong. You have to give why for 2 hours is indefinite, because it may be 1 hour 45 minutes and it could be 2 hours 10 minutes, because we are not sure if we are waiting, if we have been waiting for 10 to 15 minutes, we usually say I have been waiting for you for half an hour. So usually we are not sure that it is 1 hour, it is 2 hour. Maybe it is 1.50 minutes, 1 hour 50 minutes, maybe 2 hours 10 minutes, maybe 1 hour 50 minutes, maybe 2 hour 10 minutes. It could be. There is no sure surety in that time is proper 2 hours. This is why that is indefinite. This is why we use for with that. And as well as one thing I also need to tell you, if you are using indefinite time, you can have this definition, you can tell to this definition to people. Like if you find counting, it means if you find number before time. If you find number before time, time means any day, any date, any second, any hour, any minute, which time you can count. We cannot count the time, but day, date, hour, minute, month, year, these things we can count. If you find these things and before them you find 1 2 3 4 5 n, these things, many, several, you find before the time, that is called indefinite. Whether it is 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, 1000 years, you have to use 4 with them. So if you find counting number before the time, time means day, date, month, year, hour, second, whatever is that is called 4. 4 will be used with them. And if you find definite, definite means if you find name of the time, maybe the name of any day, the name of any date, the name of any time, the name of any year, the name of any month, so it will be used. Since will be used. If you are saying I have been teaching for 2 years, if you say I have been teaching since morning, because morning is since morning, because morning is a particular time, you have to use since morning. If you are saying I have been teaching since 2010, because since 2010 is since 2000 is a fix, that is definite. And if you are saying I have been teaching since 11 p.m., that is also fixed, because 11 p.m. is 11 p.m. 11 a.m. is 11 p.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. If you are saying 11 a.m., 11 a.m. is 11 a.m. When I say I have been teaching since 11 a.m., it means sharp 11 a.m. This is why since is definite. So I think you don't need to get confused where we use since and for, and you know very well what is time. You don't need to get confused. And what is time? Time is divided into two parts. One is point of time and another one is time expression. And where we use time expression and where we use point of time. Time expression usually we use perfect and perfect continuous, and point of time we usually use with indefinite and continuous. And in perfect, I need to tell you also where we use perfect. In perfect, like I have a bike. Time expression we have to use in perfect. I have a bike, that is correct sentence. But if we are using I have a bike for 5 years, so for 5 years is a time expression. So here we have to convert the sentence into perfect. I have, here it is helping verb, and main verb have third form is had. I have had a bike for 5 years. This video also I have made where we use this expression, how to use this perfect. I know I have made a video. You can find the link in comment box, in description box, sorry, and you can find that. Also one thing, like if you find time expression with indefinite, change into perfect. Whether present indefinite, present perfect, past indefinite, past perfect, future indefinite, future perfect. Like I am a teacher, that is correct sentence. But if you are saying I am a teacher for 10 years, 10, don't write that like that, always write number, 10 years. So that is indefinite. That up one is correct sentence, but the second one, first one is correct sentence, but the second one you have to cut am, you have to add I have, because it's a perfect present indefinite, we have to convert it into present perfect. And I have, and the am third form is been. The third form of am is been. I have been a teacher for 10 years. This is the use of time expression with perfect and perfect continuous. If you have any question and query, kindly write in the comment box. Kindly subscribe the channel. Stay home, stay safe, and if you wanna get the online classes, kindly call this number and start learning how to speak English as well as grammar also. If your exam is coming, maybe SSC, Bank, PO, NDA, CDS, what exam is coming, you can have the grammar class also. And God bless you. Take care and bye bye.